Streetz 94.5, Jazzy McBee. You are tuning in to Middays with Jazzy McBee on Streetz 94.5 and Streetz TV. Now listen, you already see who I have on with me. Tyler Lepley, what is going on?
What's going on? What's up? Well, hey, listen, I'm in ATL for the weekend, man. This is my first time in ATL since COVID. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy to be back.
That's been a while. What was it, last year?
Been a while. Yeah, really the last time I've been at ATL, I think, is when we were filming P Valley. So this is probably, this is a little minute ago.
Right.
But yeah, man, it's good to be here. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Listen, I know you're doing great. I see your progression into the movies and TV, and then of course you turned into an artist. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that. But I know you said P Valley. I remember we were here and I did an interview and you were saying, Jazzy, I'm telling you, I got this dope show. It's called P Valley. You need to check it out. Mm-hmm. And I believed you, but I didn't really hear it. So.
But you know what? That's how it is, though, especially when you're in this industry. You hear it all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, that's a normal reaction. But, now it's paired with the experience. So, how did you feel about it?
Okay, so can I be honest?
Yeah, please.
Okay, I have not watched P Valley just yet. I have not watched because I'm going to binge watch it. I've just been busy, but a lot of my people, my homegirls, even my homeboys, they watch the show faithfully. So I always get the synopsis from them of what's going on in the big paint. I was like, okay, what's the paint? Like I saw it was viral that saved the big pink. So I'm like, are they talking about the pink pony here in Atlanta? But they were, look, this is when it first started. So I was like, okay. They're talking about this show, P Valley. So it has taken a great turn. And not saying that I didn't believe you. I just did, it's just kind of one ear out the other.
Yeah, well, the thing about us is this has been an organic relationship the whole time. You know what I'm saying? We've always been locked in with each other. So it's like, you're retelling the story about how we were just kicking it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So sometimes when I hear some people I'm kicking with, and they talking, I'm like, yeah, all right. You know what I'm saying? I hear. And so I'm glad that we have, we're having this full circle moment. But, you know what I'm saying, tap in and binge watch it when you get a second. I think you're gonna mess with it.
I am. I'm going to binge watch it. I promise you. So, how has it been since starting P Valley and the momentum that it's getting right about now?
It's interesting because, leading up to P Valley, I had been working on something that has garnered an older audience, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, have and have nots. My audience is probably, the demographic is just older, you know what I'm saying? Different. So it's everybody, which is great. Everybody's mama, everybody's auntie, you know what I'm saying? Was, that's the type of love, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of love that I'm comfortable with. But when we shot P Valley, it's like, all of a sudden everything started opening up to, people, like all of a sudden my friends started watching it. This is a type of show that I would watch even if I wasn't on it. So I think what kind of changed was just it being more mainstream in terms of like what I experience. You know what I'm saying? Now all the places that I go to, you know what I'm saying, P Valley is turning it up as opposed to, normally like the kickbacks is what they turn up to because they all love it, have nots. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just been great, man. All the love has been genuine. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely felt and reciprocated. You know what I'm saying? So I don't move without all that. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't take it lightly. So I really appreciate it.
Nice. I love that. So for people who don't know you on a more, more intimate level, where are you from and how did you get into acting?
So I'm from right outside of Philly, place in Bucks County. So I was always moving around Bucks County. I was, I kind of grew up always like displaced. But, I got into acting because I was just, when I graduated from college, I was just going through like this string of failures. I couldn't really break out of it, So at 23, I was kind of like failing as hard as I ever have, in life at that point. Right. So I moved out to LA just trying to get away from, again, the failures that I was going through. And I had kind of finessed this job as a personal trainer, got my way into it because my cousin was a boxer. Mm-hmm. So over there, the city is saturated with people in the business. So, I was there for a couple months and someone had asked me to audition for a role. They were having trouble casting. Mm-hmm. So I auditioned for it and I booked it. And that was the start of, like my newfound passion. So I started to apply myself at that point.
Nice, nice. Love it. So so that's how you got into acting, and then
Yeah.
you appeared on some movies, and then you start working with Tyler Perry, The Haves and the Have-Nots.
Yeah, so there's a big grind. There's a big uncertain grind in between, that first small movie and
Yeah.
booked a role with Tyler Perry. And it's probably a two-year gap. But yeah, I started. Everyone always asks me, Ty, how do I get into the game? And it's like, I started taking those initial steps. I got my headshots, and I found an acting class that I liked, and I started slowly but surely, getting some auditions and booking my way up to a point, be what they call series regular. That's where you can start
Nice.
getting.
Nice. Now, like you said, a lot of people do ask, like, okay, how do I get into the acting game? A lot of people think just because you're seen on TV that you're just going to make all this money. It's kind of like how radio is. They think when you come in, you'll make all this money, but you got to be in it for a while for it to, actually build some income in. So being an actor, how was it at first starting out? Were you still grinding? Did you still have like this part-time job?
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I just keep it real with you. I was a personal trainer. So I even after I booked the series, which is steady money coming in. It's not like an episode here or there. You get a whole season's worth as a series regular. So even after I got that, it probably took maybe until season 3 that I gave up personal training, and I was able to pay all my bills off it. Right. So this is like 3 years worth of series regular. This is like 40 episodes until I can get there. Now I was coming from a place where I didn't have good credit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
you didn't have good credit.
I'm saying though, I was tricking off some money when I first got it. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I had to let some go, but it takes a little while to get to a point where you can pay your bills off, and you can say that this is what you do for a living. You know what I'm saying? Up until that point, you really gotta have a lot of faith, a lot of hope, but also a lot of just time in developing your craft. People get so lost in they get lost in the sauce. They get lost in you know what I'm saying, the drip and what's going on the red carpet, and where's my agent at? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make it pop out here, but it's like you got to get good at what you do. See what I'm saying? So all these lost years in between, I start popping. It's like that's really what fills it all in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I urge everyone, no matter what profession you're into, you know what I'm saying, and get good at your craft.
Right, study it and perfect it.
Yeah, get good. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. Okay, so because you have, 2 different audiences, and I went to my Facebook because that's where the older demo is, and then I went on Instagram, so that's where, the younger demographics who follow me.
Yeah.
And Ty, let me tell you,
So what's up?
they don't want to really know things about your career. They want to know all these different things about do you have a girlfriend? I know the answer to that. So I am going to go ahead and get into some of the fans' questions because there are a lot, and I know we're limited on time here. So I'm going to get in some of the fan questions. Is that okay?
Yeah. Come on.
Okay.
I want to hear what they're talking about.
Okay. So the first thing, there were so many. So the first thing is, do you have a girlfriend? Like I said, I know the answer, but can you tell them?
Yes, I do. Okay.
So how is it working?
There's somebody asking in particular who where is she? Where's she at?
It's Bree 2003 on Facebook.
Oh, on Facebook, man. I ain't been on. I gotta get back to Facebook.
It's Facebook.
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Okay. So
yeah, go ahead.
So we can go into that question, how is she dealing with all of the fame, and how you're dealing with because I know them DMs blowing up right about now because
Hey, Jazzy.
How are you dealing with the temptation?
I've always been a focused person, you know what I'm saying? So it's never really temptation flesh that really gets me. If anything, it's gonna be a temptation of money, you know what I mean? But temptation, vices, stuff like that. Again, I come from just a space in life where, I know where, I know what it's like to not have a job, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, to want to be in a game that I'm on the sideline for, you know what I'm saying? So to be in this position 10 years later, it's like, that's my focus. Being able to provide for myself and for my family, that's my focus, you know what I'm saying? Outside of anything else, whether it be the flesh or the money. Now, to get into, the DMs and how it's popping off.
What them DMs looking like, Ty?
I got to put them down. I got to get a glass of water after I read them shits. But I will say that, you know what? You know, another thing that is very important to me too is like, you know, I almost look at, you know, what I do almost like choppy waters. You know what I'm saying? Rapids, waves, if you will. So to be able to calm still waters is very important to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, you know, yeah, having a taste of sugar here and there is nice, you know, sweet, of course. But it's like, you know, I need the meat and potatoes, you know?
So in layman's terms.
So in layman's terms, I'm saying it's like, yeah, that can be enticing. Of course, it's, you know, you know, of course, as a man, I like to see it. But, you know, what I have is most important to me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So what you have at home is most important. Okay. That's what we want to know. Okay. So what are 2 fun facts about you that you don't mind sharing that other people would not know?
Well, one fun fact is that, you know what I'm saying, I cut my own hair. So when you see
cut
me
your own hair?
Own hair, yeah, since like
let
6.
Let me see the close-up, Ty.
Hey, girl,
nice.
The part and everything is me.
That's your second talent back in the day?
Yeah. So I used to cut up, you know what I'm saying? I had to try to make ends meet. But what's another one? Shit.
One more that you don't mind sharing that people would be surprised.
One more. You know what? Everyone thinks I got like a bunch of pit bulls at home, but I actually got a couple. I got a couple cats. So you know what I'm saying? I like cats too.
Oh yeah, I saw your cat. So you're a cat man, other than like the dog.
I'm both, like cats and dogs, but it's like I get it's interesting. I get really mixed reactions. Yeah, some people think it's really weird that I got cats. I don't know what that's about.
Like,
oh shit, hold on. Shit jumped on Wi-Fi. Say it again. You said what are some of the reactions I get?
Yeah, that you said you get a lot of weird reactions.
Just weird puzzled faces. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's pretty respectful, but people, you know, people either love cats or hate them. So you know, they're either on my side or they're not messing with me.
Yeah, cats are sneaky. I mean, I like cats, but I wouldn't have a cat. But you know, that's your thing. Your cats are cute.
Yeah, it's a reaction.
What? You said what? You cut out.
Kind of a reaction, just like the one you gave me right there.
What I said? Ooh.
Yeah, like see that weird puzzled face? It's just like that.
Yeah, because anyway. Okay, so another fan asked, was acting always your passion, or was it something that just happened for you?
It's definitely something that I fell into. You know, I feel like when you take those leaps of faith, God will meet you halfway. I always grew up thinking I was going to play football on Sundays. So I got a scholarship to play football. I was a running back. So I always thought I was going to be playing football at the end of the day. But, you know, took a left turn, but it ended up being, you know, the right one. Absolutely.
All right. So how's it playing P Valley? So did you have to audition for that role? And she says that since you have to talk in a dirty South dialect, did you have to get a dialect coach?
Yeah. Yes.
Was it easy? Was it hard? Because you know what I'm saying, shouty, you can't be, you know what I'm saying, from the east side and from
So it was a very long audition process. So it was probably over like 6 months. Like it was a really long process. No one got offered roles. So Katori Hall was very specific about making sure she got very talented actors. The only way to make sure of that is to send them through the gauntlet, you know, and see who comes out at the end. Very long. But, you know, one of the things that she did equip us with were a few dialect coaches. So we had dialect coaches on set. We would work with them also on our own time. You know, we were in Atlanta for 5 months filming that. So it was, you know, the dialect was almost its own character. It was very specific. It's not even just a Southern accent. You know what I'm saying? It's very specific to the Mississippi Delta. You know what I mean? So it got extra twang. You feel me?
The extra twang. Can I get a hint of it? Since I haven't watched it just yet. Can I get a hint of it?
Man, I ain't even done it. But
it's all good.
My favorite lines is when Diamond busted into the Paradise Room. He told a nigga, he said, don't make me have to wrap a nigga balls around his neck.
I gotta watch it. Yeah. I gotta watch it. I might binge watch it next weekend. Not this weekend. There's a lot going on this weekend.
I like it.
Huh?
Yeah, you got to check it out. You're gonna like it.
Absolutely. Okay, so another question about P Valley, really quick. She said, how do you feel about your castmate playing a gay role and on P Valley as a gay man, but in actuality or reality, he's a straight man?
You talking about Lil Murda?
Right.
Yeah, so Lil Murda is first of all a hell of a character. You know what I'm saying? As I look at the whole, P Valley universe, I love his character. I think that my friend Alphonse, who is the actor who plays the character,
Right.
it takes a very talented, a very a very honest, a very like skilled actor to bring that to life.
I see. Woo.
Especially who's someone who's straight and is happily married. You know what I'm saying? Has a whole family. So it's like, my hat's off to him for doing what he needed to do to bring truth to that character. You see what I'm saying? There's a reason why this show resonates with the culture like that. You know what I'm saying? It's because everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing and really bringing them to life. So it doesn't do that character or the story any justice if he's second guessing himself, or he's not truly into into the circumstance, both feet into the character. So I think I say all that to say he gave a breath of truth into that P Valley universe. You know what I'm saying? That Lil Murda character is helping push forward a culture and help get rid of some nonsense stereotypes that are out there, especially in our culture. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So not only for the culture but also for the storyline to work. And again, as someone who is a straight man diving into that role, I give my hats off to him because he's doing he's doing what's necessary for that role to come to life.
So if they have cast you for that particular role, would you have been able to play that? Or would you say, you know what, I'm going to turn it down? Like, that's just not me.
Yeah, well, it's every actor's choice. You have to think about, see, you're bringing up a great point, because a lot of times people will just dive into a role and they don't understand, what really comes with it.
Exactly.
So scenario like that, or just because, the fans want to, they don't see you as anything else but the character. It's just like it doesn't just stop once they call cut. You know what I mean? So, I say that to say, I'm happy with where I landed in the P Valley universe. And I can say that if I was ever to accept any role, I would be both feet all the way in it, or I would not accept it at all. You know what I'm saying? What you can't do is accept something half-assed because you want to be famous and you want the money, but then you don't want to tell the truth. You see what I'm saying? People get caught up in that. You know what I mean? So it's like, whatever you do, you got to be all the way in it, or you got to be all the way out of it. You know what I'm saying? So I can just say that, I'm very thankful for where I ended up in the P Valley universe. Because like I said, like this is something I would watch even if I wasn't on the show.
Right. Because a lot of men do watch the show.
It's hard, yeah. Hey, listen, there's a lot of assets in the show to watch. You feel me?
So all in all, so what I'm hearing from you is that you're glad you landed the role of Diamond and not necessarily the other role.
Well, here's the thing. It's like, coming from a space where I was Benny on the haves and the have-nots for so long, yeah. People saw me on this, it's almost like, and again, I'm coming from where I come from. So I would spark something up. I would sip a little something, play my music loud and be like, oh no, like I don't see that because you're supposed to be Benny. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now to have this other side open up where like I'm a little bit more accepted amongst my peers and what I do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That is nice. And I am thankful to be, in that space.
Right. Look at God, because to be honest with you, I even though men they call themselves straight in reality, like women look at that differently. Like, so if a guy, or let's just put it in specifics. If you were to play a gay guy on a show or on TV, I'm not generalizing, I would look at you different. Like, I don't know, maybe he just, you know what I'm saying? Because you might play that role a little bit too good, and like a manly man to me, I don't think would like play that role. But like I said, I'm not into acting, so I don't know. I think it would be viewed a little different, maybe.
Yeah, it's like, you're touching on something. Like I said, the audience get attached to these characters. They get attached to the circumstances of the character. And even when the actor checks out after cut, it's like the audience will follow the actor home with the character in mind. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that is true. So you just gotta be conscious of the of the layout. That's all. They don't teach stuff in acting class,
Absolutely. So let's get into this music that you are transitioning into. You blowing up. I seen your progression, and I was like, you know what, he's definitely doing this thing. So you're acting, and now you're an artist, rapping, singing, like you're doing a lot. So what made you want to do music? Was music always your first love, and you said, hey, I use my acting platform to transition into music?
Yeah, it was, but it just wasn't conscious. It's more of it's less of a transition from one into the other, and it's more of an unveiling of the all-inclusive artist that I really am. You see what I'm saying? Because I've been doing them for a while. It's just that acting popped off first. It's just I just made the first bag off of acting. But it's like, coming from where I'm at, we've been making music in the basement since 8th grade. So I've been doing it for a long time. But it just took for me to make the decision to go ahead and be serious about it. And I kind of re-inspired myself. I said, hey, look, if I went from 0 to 100 in a space I never thought I would ever do that in an acting, you know what I'm saying? I know I can do it with you know what I'm saying, this. I've been doing this even longer. But the thing about acting was I took it serious for the last 10 years. You know what I mean? I applied myself seriously for the last 10 years. So about 8 years ago, I did the same thing with my music, my artistry on this side. I linked up with my boy, Austin Martin, you know what I'm saying? I started to develop my sound, and 8 years later, the sound is starting to take off. Like sonically, it's in the pocket. You know what I mean? So it's like right now, there should be no reason why, the top of the year pops off. And, me, Austin, and 50, we don't go ahead and say, we're going to go ahead and we're going to shoot the blockbuster movie. You know what I mean? We're going to spin it off into the series, shoot that shit. We're going to get it with the original soundtrack, record all that. You know what I'm saying? We take it on to a tour after that. You know what I'm saying? So
that's in the plans.
Oh no, this is happening. Yeah. So this is all inclusive, is what I'm saying. It's not like I'm gonna give one up and go over here. It's like we about to, you know what I'm saying? We about to come out the gates. We got it all.
Nice. Now I know you said 50 Cent, so you just inked a deal. Was it a deal or just a sponsorship with 50 Cent and Branson?
Yeah, so it's a sponsorship right now. We're talking. You know what I'm saying? Because we understand the skill set that we that each other has. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we keep the plan is to move forward. And as of right now, anytime you see me, we're gonna be passing out that Branson. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So Le Chemin Dua is what it's called.
Okay, got you. Definitely. So I can see you on not Power, because Power is over, but one of the series of Power is like they bring you on as like Ghost Little Brother or something like that. Yeah. If he does that, tell 50 I need my credit. You know what I'm saying? I need my.
But I'm gonna say Jazzy sent me.
Okay, bet. Okay, so you're here in Atlanta for the weekend. Tell everybody what's going down really, really quick.
Listen, so tonight we got a free concert party going on over at Streetz. I need everybody to pull up, but I'm trying to give incentive for y'all to get lit like I'm trying to get lit, right? So I had 100 tickets available, right? Uh-huh. And at first I was doing a meet and greet, but they sold out. You know what I mean? Selling out, I wanted to unlock something for them. So they unlocked the free concert party that I'm doing, right? Mm-hmm. So we got a free concert party. So the tickets get them in, but it's actually open for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So thank them later because they unlocked it for the Streetz right now, right? Nice. But I opened up another 20 slots. So there's a link in my bio on all my platforms. So if they tap the link in my bio and cop a ticket, and we cop 20, and when we sell 20 of them between now and when the doors open, it's going to be a free open bar all night. So
wait a minute, what? A free open? What?
Let's run that back.
Run that back just real quick. So you got Sexy in the building, and you're gonna have an open bar all night long for it. So is it just for ladies, or is it just like can dudes come too?
No, this is for everybody. You know what I'm saying? If you want to come turn up, you know what I'm saying, hear me perform, and at the end of the day, just get lit, man. I got 20 tickets available. All you gotta do is hit the link in my bio, any of my bios, cop them up, and I'm gonna open the bar because we already got the bottles. You know what I'm saying? I already made.
But they have to sign up first.
Say it again.
They have to sign up first?
No, you ain't got to sign up for nothing. You just go. It's an Eventbrite link. You click it and pay for it. It's over.
Okay, so tell us where to pull up.
Listen. You got to pull up to Seek Studios. It's in. All right. It's in Buckhead. It's right across from Rug Spot.
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Shout out Rugs. And you know what I'm saying? We got the concert party. So regardless, that's going on. And if you pull up, you know what I'm saying, we got drinks for you, you got to pay for them. But if you hit the link in my bio right now and we sell 20 between now and then, that's easy work. Then I'm going to open the bar up. And when you pull up tonight at 10 o'clock at Seek Studios, the shit going to be free.
Easy work. Listen, I'm going to have to send a couple of my homegirls out there. Let me know what's really going to be popping tonight.
It's going to be popping tonight. And then after that, we got the after party that I'm hosting over at Whiskey Mistress. So for my night owls that like to howl at the moon, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to come out till 1 o'clock. You pull up on me at Whiskey and we're going to shut that shit down.
Nice. So listen, my friend, it was good talking to you. I know we could sit here, we could conversate or converse like the entire time. So it was good talking to you. What else can we look forward from Mr. Tyler Lepley?
So we're continuing the Power of the Pink tour, sponsored by Brand Cognac. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dog 50. So you can look out for that and where we're coming to next. Definitely come to your city soon. And if you want to watch some more TV, or you know what I'm saying, if you with me from the film and television side, I got a new show that's coming out on Amazon.
Nice.
Called Harlem that Tracy Oliver had created.
Nice.
That's coming out first half of next year on Amazon. So you know what I'm saying, you'll see me on my newest project.
Absolutely.
So you know, stay locked in. And I appreciate you for opening up your opening up your platform and having me on today.
Absolutely. Finally got around. I'm like, man, he don't blow up. He blown up, and now I gotta wait in line for my interview. But it's all good.
Listen, I got Jazzy today, so just leave me alone. I'm going to my room.
I appreciate it. And stop thirst trapping too, because I'm like, is he just putting up these pictures so that the other blog sites can catch up on what? Like you know what you be doing, Ty.
I'm trying to be comfortable.
You what?
I said I'm just out here trying to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? On my workout tip. You know what I mean? I'm working out again. You know.
All right. Keep them coming. All right. So my friend, I will see you in the A this weekend, and tell everybody how they can follow you if they do not know.
On all platforms, I'm at Ty Lepley, just like my name. So tap in with me, stay locked in. You know what I'm saying? I'm always trying to go back and forth with y'all, and you know, on the journey to try to figure out what we're here for in life, make sure that you know, you stay patient and you be good to yourself in the process.
Absolutely. I love those words. Ty, thank you so much for tuning in. We will talk to you soon.
No doubt. I appreciate it, Jazzy.
Okay, bye.